Hello everyone, welcome to Mathematics Method Unit 1. This lesson we will focus on 6b, the division of polynomials. The learning intention is to use the non-division to divide one polynomial by other. And a successful criteria is the first one that I understand the meaning of p of x equal to d of x times q of x plus r of x. All right, we will unpack this formula or this form a little bit later on. The second successful criteria is that I know the step for division of polynomials. Alright, so first of all, let's start with the long division with the numbers that we learned from primary school probably. So for example, if I have 274 divided by 13. Alright, so now because 13 is 2 digits, so I'm going to focus on the first 2 digits of my 274. And I know the maximum of the multiple of 13 is 26. So that can be achieved by times 2. So 2 times 13 give me 26. That's the maximum multiple I can get as close as to 27. And I got, so 27 minus 26, I'll get 1. And then I bring the third digit back down to the bottom, so I got 14. So the maximum, so I'm gonna check the maximum multiple I can get of 13. So the maximum I can get as close as to 14 is 1. So I got 1 over here, and then you'll have 13, and then you have 1. Alright, so a quick revision, and then we know that 274 is my dividend. Dividend is divided by 13, which is the divisor. And the answer we got, 21 over here, that's my quotient. And here we have remained one value of 1, and that's my remainder. Okay, remainder. So basically, when we do the division of polynomial, it's quite similar with the non-division of the numbers. All right. So now, if let's come back, so we know, so that can be written as 274 is equal to 13 times 21. Okay, we know 13 times 21, that roughly give me 271, and with a remainder 1, so that add them together, 13 times 21 equal to 273, and then 1 remainder 1, and plus them together, or eventually give me 274. All right, so now this give me the form that usually we can write this into, so that is my dividend. Dividend is equal to 13 is the divisor, and times the quotient, and plus remainder, because my 1 is the remainder. All right, so now look at this form over here. So this is my equal sign. If I divide it by quotient on both sides of the equal sign, so for example, so let me write again, dividend is equal to divisor times quotient plus remainder. So that's the form that we got from here. All right, now let me divide it by quotient on both sides of this equal sign. So then I'm gonna divide it by divisor. So I'm gonna, this whole thing gonna be divided by divisor as well, and then eventually I got dividend divided by divisor equal to, now, and then divisor times quotient divided by divisor plus remainder divided by divisor. Alright, and then we can simplify further. Dividend divided by divisor is equal to Not divisor and divisor cancel out vertically, and then I only have quotient and plus remainder over divisor. Alright, so now this is the two forms that I will just point it out over here, and we'll come back soon. Alright, so now let's do one example on your booklet. On your booklet, example 5. Then we are asked to divide the polynomial x cubed plus x squared minus 14x minus 24 by x plus 2. Okay, so we're going to use the same non-division method to solve out this division of polynomial. Okay, so now we're going to write one non-division. So my dividend is x cubed plus x squared minus 14x minus 24 divided by x plus 2. Alright, so that's my dividend. And that's my divisor. Now, same like our non-division, since this is two terms, okay, like our non-division, here is 2 digit. So here is 2 terms, so now we're going to focus on the first 2 terms of the dividend as well. Alright, so now let's have a look. This part over here in our dividend, that first two terms, the highest degree, okay, let me write over here, highest degree is 3, okay, because x to the cube, the highest power you got is cube. Alright, so that's why the highest degree is x cubed. So now we're gonna use the highest power term of your dividend divided by, now let's check, the highest power term of your divisor is x, so we're gonna divide it by x, and then we'll get x squared. Okay, so then I can put x squared over here. The reason I need to find x squared is because now you see here x times x squared give me x cubed, which is the same with the highest power term of your dividend. Alright, and then we're going to continue use 2 times x squared will give me plus 2x squared. Alright, and then we're going to do the same thing with your non-division of the digits. Okay, so now we're going to do the subtraction. Let me use a different color. So now x cubed minus x cubed is equal to 0, so it all cancelled. Now x squared minus 2x squared, so that give me negative x squared. Alright, so now we finished the first part. Now because our divisor is 2 terms, so I'm gonna bring one more term down, so then I have negative 14x, so I bring it down. Now here I have 2 terms again, so we're gonna check the highest power term is 2. Okay, so this is my highest power term, so I'm gonna use the highest power term, negative x squared divided by my highest power term of the divisor, which is x. Okay, so now divide it, and then I got negative x. Alright, so then I bring that negative x over here. Then, as you can see, negative x times x over here, then give me negative x squared. It's the same with what we got on the top. And then we continue for the second part, 2 times negative x over here, then give me negative 2x. Alright, so then we do the subtraction again, negative x squared minus x squared, so that one cancelled out. And then negative 14x minus a negative 2x, then give negative 2x, negative 14x minus give me plus x, then I have negative 12x over here. So that is negative 12x. Alright, And then again, we're going to bring one more here so that we have two terms, because again, the divisor is two terms. So I'm going to bring negative 24 over here, bring it down. And then again, we're going to use highest power term of this part. Highest power term of this part is negative 12x. I'm going to divide it by the highest power term of the divisor x, then give me negative 12. So I bring negative 12 to the top, and then negative 12 times x give me negative 12x. 2 times negative 12 give me negative 24. And then you see you get 0. Alright, so now come to this part, and we know this is dividend, this is divisor, and this is your quotient. Alright, so if you have a look about the form that we got here, okay, we got over here, so then we can write dividend x cubed plus x squared minus 14x minus 24. Okay, so this is my dividend. Dividend is equal to divisor, which is x plus 2, use a bracket because the whole lot of x plus 2 is the divisor, times quotient, which is x squared minus x minus 12 plus remainder, which is 0. Alright, so that is my divisor, and that is my quotient, and that is my remainder. Alright, and then if we come back to get this form over here, this is called common form. Common form. And then we can rewrite x cubed plus x squared minus 14x minus 24 divided by my divisor x plus 2, alright, which is equal to quotient x cubed minus x minus 12 plus that's whole lot plus remainder over divisor, which is x plus 2. Alright, so this is the two different forms that you can write after you finish the non-division. Alright, so now let's do one more example. Example 6. Divide 3x cubed plus x minus 3 by x minus 2. Alright, so now we're going to do non-division. Again, dividend 3x cubed. Now here, this part is the one you need to be very careful. Alright, so we know here 3x cubed plus x minus 3. The highest power is 3, so it is a third degree. It is the third degree polynomial. What happened? Polynomial. So third degree polynomial. Alright, so now when you write that, so you see here, that is my cube, and we miss the term of the square. Alright, so now when you do non-division, it is important that for you to add it up all the missing term. Okay, so for example, this one, it should be 3x cubed. Okay, we don't have the x squared term, so that you have to add it up even though we don't have it. So what we can do is we can add 0x squared, because 0 times x squared is 0. So that's why in our original that we don't have x squared term, but you need to add it up. Alright, and then you have, so third, you have cube square, you have cube x, you have x squared, and then you have plus x, that's the x to the power of 1. Okay, so x power of 1, power of 2, power of 3, and then you have your constant number term. Alright, so make sure you have every single power in the order from the biggest to the smallest. Okay, so now that's why when you write a dividend, make sure you have that missing x squared term plus x minus 3. All right, and then we have x minus 2 as our dividend, and then we can continue because your divisor is 2-digit, so we're going to focus on the first 2-digit first. Now, highest power term of your dividend is 3x cubed divided by the highest power term of your divisor x. That then you get 3x squared, and then also bring your 3x squared over here. So now 3x squared times x give me 3x cubed minus 2 times 3x squared give me negative 6x squared. All right, so then do the subtraction. 3x cubed minus 3x cubed is cancelled out, so 0x squared minus 6x cubed x squared equal to so that is 0. So 0 minus minus is plus 6 squared, then give me 6 squared. Okay, so then here I get a 6 squared. Alright, so I'm gonna bring one more term over here, so that plus x, and then we do highest power term is 6 squared, that is the highest power term, and divided by highest power term of your divisor x, then give me 6x. Okay, so then I put 6x over here, and then 6x times x give me 6x squared minus 2 times 6x give me minus 12x. Okay, subtraction, and then that cancel out for 6 squared, and then x minus 12x give me x plus 12x give me 13x. Okay, I have 13x, then we're gonna bring negative 3 over here. Now highest term becomes 13x divided by highest power term of your divisor x, that give me 13. So I bring 13, a positive 13 over here. So 13 times x give me 13x. Negative 2 times 13 give me negative 26. Alright, so then 13x minus 13x cancel out, so then I have negative 3 minus 26 give me negative 3 plus 26, and then I have 23. So I have 23 as my remainder. And then now we can say this is my remainder. Alright, so now therefore what you can write, the two forms that we got before. So you have dividend is equal to, or you can, so for this part you actually don't have to write that missing term anymore. Okay, so you can write our original dividend 3x cubed plus x minus 3 is actually equal to divisor, which is x minus 2 times our quotient 3x squared plus 6x plus 13, and we have one remainder, which is 23. Okay, so this is one form that you can write as our answer, and another form you can write is, so then that divided by dividend divided by divisor, and then we got one quotient, and we also got one remainder. The remainder cannot be divided by x minus 2, so we have to write that x minus 2 over here. So different two forms, you should be familiar with this. Alright, so then come back to our first successful criteria. Alright, so what does this mean? Px is equal to d of x times q of x and plus r of x. Okay, so let me write over here. So let's come back over here. So this is our dividend. Dividend is equal to our divisor times quotient plus remainder. Alright, so then we can make it more general, because you see here this is actually a function, so we can use d, dividend. So d is for dividend, d function of polynomial or x. Okay, so that is my dividend polynomial function. D of x is equal to divisor. Alright, so over here p, so dividend we use p to stand for dividend polynomial. Okay, so this is polynomial. for dividend, p of x is equal to divisor. So divisor, d over x times quotient plus remainder. Alright, so this is what we write over here on the first successful criteria. Okay, so that p is your dividend polynomial. Okay, dividend polynomial, and then you have divisor, and you have quotient, and you can have the reason we write in this form because you see all of the here they are actually a function. All right, so that's why we write the function form. P of x equal to d of x times q of x plus r of x. All right, so then let's do one more example. Example 8. All right, so divide 3x cubed minus 2x squared plus 3x minus 4 by x squared minus 1. All right, again, if you see any missing term for either division and dividend and divisor, you need to make sure you add them up. All right, so then 3x cubed minus 2x squared plus 3x minus 4. Now you see here we have power 3, power 2, power 1, and a constant term. So everything that we have, every term we have. Now, our divisor x squared minus 1, and you see here we are missing the power 1x. Okay, so now we need to add that missing one. So then your divisor should be written as x squared plus 0x, that's my x to the power of 1 term, minus 1. Okay, make sure you add up that missing term of x to the power of 1 term, and then I put it over here for my divisor in the non-division, x squared plus 0x plus minus 1. All right, so now you see here it is actually a straight term divisor, and then for our non-division we're gonna start from the first straight terms. All right, so now highest the power term. Highest power term is straight x cubed. That's my highest power term, straight x cubed divided by highest power term of my divisor x squared, and you get straight x. Okay, so put straight x over here. Then you have straight x times x squared, give me straight x cubed. 0x times straight x, then I got 0. All right, and then minus 1 times 3x give me negative 3x. Okay, and then do subtraction, and then you will got, so here we'll get negative 2x, and then here you will got plus 6x. Okay, that's negative 3x. All right, and then bring down one more for negative 4, and then the highest power term become negative x squared divided by highest power term of the divisor x squared, then you get negative 2. Okay, so put negative 2 over here. Now negative 2 times x squared give me negative 2x squared, plus 0x times negative 2, then give me 0 again, and then minus 1 times negative 2 give me positive 2. Then let's do subtraction, that cancelled out, and then 6x negative 4 minus 2 is negative 6, then give me negative 6. Alright, and then so what do we got? So that's my remainder. So we know p, polynomial p of x is equal to divisor d of x times q of x plus r of x. So that we can write that our dividend polynomial x squared cubed minus 2x squared plus 3x minus 4 is equal to d of x. D of x is divisor x squared minus 1 times quotient 3x minus 2 plus remainder 6x minus 6. Okay, so you can also write in another different form, 3x cubed minus 2x squared plus 3x minus 4 divided by my quotient, divided by divisor, sorry, x minus 1, x squared minus 1 equal to quotient 3x minus 2. And I have one remainder. Remainder is the one that cannot be divided by x squared minus 1, so I have to keep that x squared minus 1 over here. Okay, so make sure you are familiar with these two different forms. All right.